Got a 2020 Silverado half-ton 3-liter inline-6 diesel Diagnostic today. Check engine light. Seems to run okay. Let's check code, see what we got. So go to details there and see everything. P0016 crankshaft position, camshaft position not plausible. This is not good. Last test passed. This ignition passed and failed. So that's pretty suspect. It usually means that there's some sort of mechanical problem. Either the timing chain is loose or one of the little trigger wheels on the gears is out of time or something like that. Probably gonna have to open up this engine, but you never know. Let me do a quick search on bulletins or service information or whatever. Most likely gonna have to go straight into the inside of this engine. Okay, P0016 diagnostic document basically states, come on down here, if the DTC is set, we're gonna check things like camshaft position, crankshaft position. We're gonna check for anything obvious right there. It says misaligned, check the timing chain for excessive play, incorrect installation. This is basically, it says, go straight to the mechanical checks. There's not really any electrical fault here because a P0016 is a plausibility code. It means that the crankshaft position and the camshaft position sensor signals are working, but the ECM does not like what it sees and they do not agree with each other. So that's why this would set there's some sort of mechanical mistimed problem. So I looked up the timing chain replacement procedure. Look at all of these one-time use parts. So this is all of the parts that you would have to replace in order to do the timing chain. We need special tools. Look at that. Big list of special tools we need. Step 1, remove the engine. This looks like it's going to be a lot of work. Not necessarily sure why they want you to remove the engine, but maybe it's because you have to get to the back there. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we're installing some tools onto the back of the engine. Yeah, that looks like the rear of the engine, I believe. I could be wrong. But I mean, this is an enormous amount of work. Look at that. Take the fuel pipes off, throw them away. They're one-time use. They're nice enough to let you at least reuse that bolt, huh? Yeah, this is like an enormous amount of work. Everything has to come off this engine. Turbocharger has to come off. So at that point, we would have the valve cover off and we would start to expose the timing chain components for inspection. I feel like this is the secondary chain, maybe. Wow. Yeah, see, that is the oil pump drive belt at the back of the engine. Award-winning design right there. Nothing could ever go wrong there. This is going to be pretty involved here. Step 99, step 100. Okay, so now we're at the point where we've taken everything off, 114 steps to take it apart, and then we are cleaning and inspecting the components. Wow, there's a lot to this. Have we even started putting it back together yet? There we go. Now we're installing. Look how long this procedure is. Here's a quick skim of the engine replacement procedure. Here's some more one-time use parts that we're going to need. So this is going to be a huge pile of parts. I'll show you when everything comes in. It's just going to be a big box full of stuff. Okay, looks pretty, you know, general. Disconnect hoses, disconnect harnesses. We're going to do this and that. Nothing too crazy on that, except for the engine is really stuffed into this truck, so it probably gonna have to come out the front, but Let's see what the procedure says. Lots of stuff got to come off to make room. Oh, look at that. I'm a little confused now. Is this a document stating... Okay, so it's saying remove the engine before you even get to the replacement procedure. I already clicked on that and it didn't want to play. Okay, I found it. It's right here. Is it gonna work? Come on. It's loading. Or did the internet just drop out? Okay, here's the engine removal and installation document. Finally got it. More one-time use parts. Looks like we've got... My computer's not working, but... a couple more tools that we need. These aren't really a huge deal. Some of these, the coolant, the radiator cap adapter you might need, but you could probably get away with some of these not having them. Definitely can't get away with having the AC machine. So engine R&R procedure, probably gonna have to come out the front clip is my guess, because it is really stuffed in there. It's stuffed under the cowl. Skim that. Lots of one-time use parts that they're showing you. Yeah, they're taking headlights off now. And then we're gonna take the grill off. And the front cooling stack is gonna have to come out also. Wow. So remember, the timing chain procedure had like over 100 steps. The engine removal procedure we're up to about 160 steps, and we have not even unbolted the engine from anything. This is just stripping parts and pieces down. This is just to make room for the engine to come out. We're on almost 200 steps now just to take it out. Wow. Well, this video might take a couple weeks to finish. Wow. No way. 300 steps plus in the procedure. And then there's all these little sub links that you can click. Some of them are pretty general, but like say it might tell you click here for information on removing the prop shaft or whatever. What? See that? It references you, you know, it shows you the picture and it shows you the bolts, so that should be honestly enough. But if that wasn't enough for you, you could click right there and get more information. We are now on, okay, almost step 400, and we're taking transmission bolts off. Okay, 400, about 410 steps in the procedure, if you don't count the little holding strap, to remove the engine. And then over 100 steps in the procedure for the timing chain. So let's look up the labor time for this. How much are they expecting this to take? I had to take a screenshot so everything would fit on the screen, but under warranty, they're calling for 32 hours base time plus 1.2 if you have R1234YF system. So over 32 hours under warranty to have this done. Now customer pay, let's figure that. Usually customer pay, you start with the warranty time, so say 32 times 1.5 gets you an estimated customer pay time of 48 hours plus times a low labor rate of, say, 150 bucks, $7,200 labor to have the timing chain replaced out of warranty. Owie! Under the hood, what could I even do? I can't get to anything. I can't really look down the hole because you can't see anything. It makes a bend. I could maybe remove the oil fill pipe, but I would have to strip a bunch of stuff out of the way to do that even, and I don't know that I could even see anything down there. So the code states we need to check it mechanically, so most likely that's what we're gonna do. It is still under warranty, so I'm gonna do what they want me to do. So it turns out that since this is a Canadian truck and the warranty status is questionable at the moment until some other parties follow some process and procedures, this truck is now being pushed out and is now in hold status. So if it ends up that I do not end up doing the repair here, I will post what I have. If it ends up that... What the... Hey! Hey! Me. Anyways, just had a quick conversation with a deer there. I may end up posting this as a part 1, and then if I end up going inside the end and doing the repair, I'll do a part 2. Sound good? Okay.